If Mayor Pete wants to be president, he better watch out because the knives are already coming out. You want to know how I know? Because of this interesting report by the Daily Mail. Apparently, back in the day, Pete Buttigieg was involved in what some might call a pay-for-play scheme. While he was mayor of South Bend, Indiana, Pete's campaigns took in over $250,000 in donations and gifts, wonder what those are, from 24 companies. Those exact same companies were then awarded $33 million in city contracts from the South Bend Board of Public Works, which, Mayor Pete appointed the members on that board. So why is this all being dug up now? It happened years ago. It almost seems like someone is purposely going out of their way or her way to smear Mayor Pete. Why? Could it have something to do with 2024? It's no slam dunk that Biden runs for re-election, and if he doesn't, a slew of ambitious young Democrats are waiting in the wings. Pay for play Pete is certainly one of them. And if that's the case, someone clearly sees him as a threat, someone who also wants Joe's job. But who could that be? We don't know anybody in Washington who would want to sabotage their friend, right? Joining me now, Fox and Friends co-host Ainsley Earnhardt. Ainsley, this has Kamala's fingerprints all over it.
But wait a minute, Jesse. I didn't think they were rivals. They've denied that. They're patting themselves on the back and shaking hands and being friends and hugging. Who knows? It could be Hillary Clinton, too, because we have so many women in the field that want to run maybe against Pete Buttigieg or take over for Joe Biden. There's Hillary Clinton. There's Klobuchar. There's Kamala Harris. Pete Buttigieg wants the position possibly in 2024 or 2028. And why didn't this come out when he was running against all these other Democrats? But let me tell you what this is all about, because it gets really convoluted if you read the Daily Mail's article. They have explosive charges, and if this is true, it could be extremely problematic and very serious for him going forward. The Daily Mail, as you were saying, they're accusing him of accepting $250,000 from all these big corporations and companies in donations and in gifts when he was running for mayor. And then if you look at these papers, there are 23 companies on the list that received $33 million later once he was elected in city contracts. Then, as you said, he appointed the Public Works Committee. There are 5 people that sit on that. The company out of that 23 on the list that gave the most money, he is the executive director of Public Works, and they decide who gets these city contracts to fix the roads, to fix buildings, and that kind of thing. Let me give you an example. American Structure Point donated almost $36,000. They were awarded almost $18,000 in contracts, Jesse. DLZ Construction and its subsidiary, DLZ Industrial, donated $14,000. They were awarded almost $900,000 in city contracts, and Daily Mail is saying he was invited to the Christmas party. He was invited to all these golf outings. He got gifts. That included alcohol and cigars. And then there are 2 construction companies on this list. They gave him money. Then that very same day that they gave the check, they received city contracts. One of them $600,000, another $400,000.
The same day.
Now,
what
Jesse,
a
let me tell you this.
coincidence, Ainsley.
Right? And when he was elected the mayor, he came up with the formal ethics code for all the city workers, but it did not outlaw this in his city. So was he setting himself up for this? It seemed to be legal maybe in South Bend. I know the FEC says you cannot do this at the federal level, though.
Of course you can't. It's pay for play. Everybody knows it. All right. Well, if you thought the Democrats had a shallow bench, I think it's getting a little bit shallower. Thank you so much, Ainsley. Good reporting.
Thanks, Jeff.